so bad. Right? It's not worth it at all.
I mean, it'll be really interesting to see how it comes together versus a double floaty team. But we can't ignore these guys.
And they're sort of both Falcons kind of ended up in the blender at the beginning of the game. But let's see. Oh no, that's unfortunate. Spot dodge up smash from Fox. That's a pretty funny option. It's Merc's the Fox too, right? So he has Merc has a really interesting style in doubles. He's very, very, very back air heavy. Lots of full hops.
I haven't heard the words from the man himself, but I think something that Merc tries to do in doubles is always be in a good position.
Yeah, I'd agree. He's a lot more about like space control and safe options than like going in and doing rush down and that sort of thing. Which is a pretty good combination with Peach because their ability to just generate hitboxes and run in. Like if you set up advantageous positions for Peach on this team, like good things happen for you.
They had the opportunity there to clean up both stocks, but unfortunately,
down throw to stomp to close out that stock.
That is not the first time I've seen West do that today.
So this is not the dream scenario for the Falcon team. Both in the corner, both having to recover, versus a Fox and a Peach.
My favorite thing about this team is when they get the double tech chase going. It's really a thing of beauty.
That down smash is sick. Double Falcon is really interesting because like they have such a high potential for explosive damage, and like their ability to like disrupt and go in and that kind of thing, like read chaos, is pretty solid. But like when they end up in a bad situation, they're not good at dealing with it. It's very much like a glass cannon neutral in a lot of ways. That was an unfortunate knee from. Which one's which here? Do we know? West is VI. Okay. Like when both Falcons are controlling the middle and like have lots of space to work with, that's when they get to execute their game plan very well.
Yeah, just a few seconds ago, they both were operating from the middle towards the edge.
I think that could have happened. I'm not entirely sure about. Oh,
that was disgusting.
Wow, this is golly. That's a way to close out a game.
Synchronized.
I wonder if you can hold down the button to pick your taunt. I wonder if they're doing that. We'll see if it happens.
I hope
in
so.
Other games. They have to win additional games so for us to see it. But that's what I'm rooting for right now. Also, I just want Double Falcon to win because that's a really sick team.
I think the Falcons are feeling pretty good about winning the next game. Falcon himself is a momentum-heavy character.
Mm-hmm. This is best of 3, right? Well,
what we've got here is Falcon squared.
So Peach Cheek, where would they like to go? I really don't think Dreamland is a good pick. Okay. Solid.
I like in some of these early skirmishes, you know, they're fighting a 1v1 kind of close to each other, but they both took a signal from the right hit to go into trying to combo.
Mm-hmm. Wow. And are they gonna convert this as well? No. That was a really solid up smash though.
He was in the right place at the right time.
I think a really bad situation for Double Falcon is when they if they space tightly together and they like are able to generate hitboxes and are at advantage. It's really strong, right? Just because nair and knee and that kind of thing. It's just very scary. However, if they get stacked on top of each other and they're like in a bad spot,
that was amazing.
That is one of my favorite invincibility gambits I've ever seen. But if they get stacked on top of each other, they both end up taking a lot of percent basically every time, just because the fast followers and no solid reversal tools.
I think that was Tubes that did the knee on the recovery to trade with Fox's Nair. That saved both of them.
Was that a bait?
That one had to be a bait.
What is going on?
There's so much potential here. TBag and Merc staying composed.
I feel like after you play doubles enough, especially in a lot of friendlies, you just get so acclimated to all the really insane situations that happen that a lot of times you don't really even get shaken at all. Unfortunate team kill for red team. However, they're still in the lead, so. Something I'm noticing consistently is when they both recover, if one of them comes in high, they generally throw out a knee to just generate a hitbox and I suppose just make them respect the two of them coming back a little bit more. That was a really solid back air by Tubes. He wanted the reverse knee, but it's okay. I just saw Tubes cover a no-tech from Fox with a rising upper, which I did not know. That was an interesting decision that resulted in him losing his stock, but I guess. How many fucking punches have they gone for at this point? I think that's the third one.
Wes has gone for 3.
Yes.
Tubes has not gone for any.
I don't think Tubes will go for any, and I think Wes, there's a solid chance that will continue to go for them. I mean, I think Falcon Punch, not in that situation that just occurred, but I think it has legitimate utility in doubles just because it's such a big, scary hitbox. People do have to play around it, and especially when you're a team that's really reliant on, gaining space like Double Falcon, you could definitely have some really solid setups in your neutral game to, the other Falcon has to put in work and make it clear that, the one that throws out the punch can't be punished, but it has potential, for sure. It's also sick.
I was just about to bring up that I was looking for Dreamland because it seemed like TBag and Merc were able to position themselves horizontally to deal with the way that the Falcons were jumping in tandem, one-on-one. And it was like a wall that they just kept running into. I'm thinking with all of this vertical space that they'll be able to be trickier in their movement to be able to land, cleaner hits.
I also think being able to reset the top platform when situations get too clustered is really solid. And just in general, having all the space to work with, and the fact that Falcon's really good at not dying on the stage. I think it's a really solid counter pick. Merc is putting in a lot of work. Almost closed out the kill, but he's protected by his teammate. Wes comes in and disrupts. I think it's actually pretty solid at creating space for the other Falcon to recover. It's pretty interesting. That was a really good knee. As a team, Double Falcon's pretty well equipped to deal with that situation. They didn't quite get it because TBag's drift was really solid, but definitely a strong doubles edge hurting on Teach compared to other teams. Get up attack over 100 get up attack dub smash. We have those. Merc's been converting a lot of his hits into really extended combos on Falcon that are time efficient and resulting in putting other Falcon off stage. And I think it's a big part of the reason that they're being successful this game. And TBag is doing a great job of not dying and making sure to disrupt for Fox when he needs it.
Yeah, he's really been able to do a lot with the long range turn-ups to limit their movement.
Yeah. Down smash from Fox in a cluster situation. So this is going to be very difficult for Double Falcon to come back from, but they do have the explosive damage capable. They just need to land a lot of really solid conversions and knees, and not get edge guarded. This is probably it. Yeah. Oh, what? All right. Well, no. That did not seem very likely. You don't want to say it's over, you know, when you're commentating, but force back's at 160%. And a 2v1 is pretty difficult.